Big respect, UMC family. Thank you again to AD Lab for bringing us together tonight, and all you beautiful people. I love you out there. Thank you for the energy that you give back.
Listen this, my war, are the wickedest by far, no feel listen this, my war, wickedest by far, no feel listen this. If them run up in a war, them a go get shot. Real top a top, bad boy, we not take shot. When me stepping out, you know me step hard. Matic in a waist, pussy wall, we no left that. Lead pop in a head clap, like egg crab. Dress pop, if me get mad, me I got dead that. Dead wap, pussy get clap, take a get slap. Neck back, just a get chop, like bread box. Start up, walk rock, suit up, arms up. Tell them, talk up, make them know to me now fuck. Start up, walk rock, suit up, arms up. Tell them, talk up, make them know to me now fuck. Catch them, mask up, wet them, brass up. Left them, blast up, boy they gonna get chalk up. Catch them, mask up, wet them, brass up. Left them, blast up, boy they gonna get chalk up. I take the ravers higher, I take it to the wire. I come to blaze a fire, pussy better say a prayer. You never went telepathy, you never went desire. You never went moon dance, you're a fucking liar. I take the ravers higher, I take it to the wire. I come to blaze a fire, pussy better say a prayer. You never went telepathy, you never went desire. You never went moon dance, you're a fucking liar. I take the ravers higher, I take it to the wire. I come to blaze a fire, pussy better say a prayer. You never went telepathy, you never went desire. You never went moon dance, you're a fucking liar. I take the ravers higher, I take it to the wire. I come to blaze a fire, pussy better say a prayer. You never went telepathy, you never went desire. You never went moon dance, you're a fucking liar.
Sloppy, but interesting technique.
Your technique.
Don't threaten me.
I saw that little fight you had. You are good, but could improve. Your technique is sloppy, and had you used your legs, you would have been more
Goodbye. Goodbye.
like to return to the classics.
Lost in the energy, ready to be reborn. Find you floating like a fawn. Hear the speaker resonating, anticipating the dawn. It's coming, this is a creeper. Trust me, it's on point like the tip of a thorn. Surrounded by the speaker. Close your eyes, it's time, get ready for the swarm.
Try your time shot.
From the ends I be trying to reach new heights when I'm playing my speech. Down from the ends I be trying to reach new heights when I'm playing my speech. Down from the ends I be trying to reach new heights when I'm playing my speech.
Justice on the Loaded and ready, yeah, plus my aim is steady. One false move, you feel the fire, like Teddy.
領域展開
You're not leaving here. We've something to settle yet. Yet. Well, my friend, you're not leaving here. We've something to settle. Well, my friend, you're not leaving here. You crazy? Well, my friend, you're not leaving here. We've something to settle yet.
desire. Cast away from the mundane, unscathed until one day there comes rain. Tames the blaze, elements in sync. Strength within, brought you back from the brink. Play the villain in this Panama palladium. Shift the gradient, essence from my atrium. Clear the pain again, time to ride that wave again. Season it with flavouring, taste of it I'm savouring. Send words into orbit, hope they gravitate. Secrets of a renegade, encrypted in the flames. Against the grain, traversing the retrograde. Hear the air with shade, a unique way to paraphrase. Summon the cult of the damned, the elixir of life held in the palm of my hand. Ritualistic, linguistic, spellbinding romance. Misfits, holistic, don't follow the plan. Imprint words from runes that I was born to bear. Spark flare on the snare, kick smoke in the air. A spirited image crafted with care. Wanderlusting on the wing and the prayer.
Y'all know there's really only one thing left to do at this point. I got one more song after this.
Something to die for, beauty can be a nice saw. I saw the light dissipate into the night. Saw levels acquired, influences admired, inspired to scribe using the ashram out the fire. Pick up the slack, another bar down the hatch. Went on the attack, still left without a scratch. Nothing fell into my lap, a one with nature, cultivate my purple patch. Stories told through the embers, picture painted adventures. A pyromancer fueled the fire, up with the anchor, life by desire. Cast away from the mundane, unscathed until one day there comes rain. Tames the blaze, elements in sync. Strength within, brought you back from the brink.
Texas like it's Lubbock, and I'm just trying to see that buttocks. So if you don't let me touch it, I don't see no reason we have to discuss it. Like fuck it, I love it when you're cycling irregular, and it's delightful when you call me on my cellular. I feel like Michael in the NFL on hella perp, and I don't think she can decipher what the hell I'm telling her. If I broke it down into a simple term, I'm like Bill Clinton and you're an intern. I'm like Usher with the way I gotta let it burn, and I'm still pimping like I didn't learn. Do you wanna be my Monica? Come to the crib and roll a J Electronica. Yeah, or are you fucking with the mainstream A-team? If you 18 tryna stay clean, I'ma look at that ass. I wanna see that ass. Turn around. I wanna get a look at that ass, girl. See your butthole. I wanna look at that butthole. Goddamn, you got a butthole. Check that butthole out. Check that sweet little butthole, girl. Damn, I like that hole in your butt. Take it out. I want to take a good look. Ooh, nice job on your butthole. Goddamn, girl, I wanna get up in that. Ooh, I wanna take a little sniff. It smells like poopy.